Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from storyplanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book, Deepfakes and the Infocalypse, a creation by Nina Schick. Deepfakes and the Infocalypse, 2020, is a pressing cautionary message on the perilous implications of fraudulent yet remarkable visual and auditory content known as deepfakes. These deceptive creations, amplified by artificial intelligence, are being utilized by both fraudsters and hackers to victimize companies and individuals. Alarming as it may be, governments are also embracing deepfakes, employing them for propaganda purposes. We must be proactive in reading ourselves for a future where deepfakes become ordinary. Failing to do so will result in a catastrophic deluge of misleading information. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that Nina Schick is a political consultant, broadcaster, and author specializing in the relationship between technology and politics. She previously held the position of communications director at Open Europe, a think tank that aims to bring about reforms within the European Union. Schick is a regular contributor to various news platforms such as Bloomberg, Sky, CNN, and the BBC, and her work has been published by CNN, The Times, and the Sunday Telegraph. With 7 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book. On storyplanet.net. To start, this text is a desperate warning about the current information crisis and highlights the importance of understanding its impact. The text discusses a deepfake YouTube video of President Obama delivering a warning about the dangers of the age of information. It explains that deepfakes, created using artificial intelligence, manipulate reality to create believable but false content. The author argues that we are already living in an infocalypse of dangerous and untrustworthy information, and deepfakes will worsen the problem. The text emphasizes the need to protect ourselves against this threat. Key idea number 1. AI has made it easier to manipulate photos, videos, and audio. In the 19th century, photography was invented, allowing use to capture reality. However, manipulation of photos soon became possible. Now, with the development of artificial intelligence, AI, photo, video, and audio manipulation has become easy. Deepfakes, created using AI, can swap faces in videos and have been used to create non-consensual porn. Deepfake technology is improving and may become indiscernible from reality, leading to a rise in misinformation and disinformation. Key idea number 2. Russia is known for its expertise in information warfare. The terms misinformation and disinformation are often used interchangeably but have different meanings. Misinformation refers to information that is simply wrong, while disinformation is deliberately intended to deceive. Russia is considered the master of disinformation campaigns, with notable examples including Operation Infection in the 1980s, which falsely claimed that the US military was responsible for spreading AIDS. This disinformation campaign spread worldwide and damaged America's reputation. In 2016, Russia launched Project Lacta to divide and polarize American voters, with Russians posing as Americans on social media. Russian interference in American politics has become a partisan issue. The use of deepfakes in the future could further enhance the potency and danger of disinformation campaigns. Key idea number 3. The Infocalypse poses a threat to Western democracies, particularly the US. Democracies worldwide are facing a crisis of trust, with people feeling their governments do not act in their best interest. In the US, President Donald Trump has been a key figure in this crisis, making over 18,000 false claims in just 3 years. Trump's tactic of dismissing anything he doesn't like as fake contributes to a growing skepticism of truth. With the rise of deepfake technology, this liar's dividend will become more accessible to everyone. Trump has already exploited miscontextualized videos to advance his agenda. His actions are deepening divisions and creating a dangerous environment in the United States. Key idea number 4. The Infocalypse has severe effects in countries with weaker democracies. The Infocalypse, the spread of mis and disinformation, is a global problem. In countries with limited freedom of speech and the rule of law, the consequences of deepfakes and fake news can be deadly. In India, deepfakes were used against a journalist, leading to harassment and threats. In Myanmar, misinformation on Facebook led to violence and the ethnic cleansing of the Rohingya people. The impact of the Infocalypse goes beyond just Western democracies. Key idea number 5. Deepfakes are expected to be increasingly used by scammers in the future to deceive and defraud businesses and individuals. In 2016, a group of con men stole 50 million euros using fake personas, including a silicone mask of French Defense Minister Jean-Yves Le Drian. They made video calls to wealthy individuals asking for funds for secret French government missions. This shows the potential danger of deepfakes, as scammers could defraud businesses and individuals more effectively. In one case, scammers use a deepfake audio to defraud a British energy company. Deepfakes also pose a risk to individuals, such as through the creation of deepfake porn or spreading harmful content in places where it is illegal. Furthermore, deepfakes can enable conspiracy theories, as seen with the Pizzagate conspiracy. The danger is amplified when deepfakes involve high-profile individuals discussing criminal activities. Key idea number 6. State actors have been spreading false information about COVID-19. The COVID-19 pandemic has impacted the world, not just in terms of lives lost and economic devastation, but also in terms of the spread of disinformation. Russia has been promoting a conspiracy theory that the US created COVID-19 as a bioweapon against China, while also claiming that the virus is actually a Chinese bioweapon. China initially censored discussion of the disease and later focused on improving its image abroad and denying that the virus originated in China. Trump initially downplayed the virus and accused Democrats of politicizing it, but later acknowledged its severity. Misinformation during a pandemic can be deadly, but with conflicting narratives, it can be difficult to determine the truth. Key idea number 7. The Infocalypse can be combated through a combination of reactive and proactive strategies. The Infocalypse poses a significant danger worldwide. To fight it, we must recognize the seriousness of the problem and establish common terminology. It requires a reactive approach, such as supporting credible journalism and using fact-checking services like PolitiFact and Snopes. Laptop-based tools like NewsGuard can also protect against misinformation. However, a proactive approach is necessary as well. Estonia's response to cyber attacks involved early warning systems, volunteer groups, and robust cyber defense. It is up to societies to choose whether they want to live in a world with blurred lines between truth and falsehood, and must work together to combat deepfakes and the Infocalypse. In conclusion, deepfakes are becoming more realistic, making it increasingly difficult to distinguish between real and fake content. This poses a risk of exploitation and scams by malicious actors. To protect ourselves, we should expose ourselves to existing deepfakes to learn how to recognize fake content. For example, the website thispersondoesnotexist.com generates AI-generated human faces that are difficult to distinguish from real ones. This is the challenge we face in the Infocalypse. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on storyplanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on storyplanet.net.